Okay, good morning, student. I Satish Pandey. Today we shall discuss about the partnership. We have already discussed about the joint Hindu family business in the previous class. Now in this class we are going to discuss about the partnership. As you know, in partnership there are two persons who are partners. There may be two persons or more than two persons. It depends upon. It may be two persons or more than two persons. It all depend upon your partnership date. In partnership you can start business and you will have more resources than the sole proprietor, because in sole proprietor there are only one person who can help you. In partnership you can manage more capital because there are more person. You can join two or you can join the third partner also, and in this way there will be more partner, and you will able to generate more capital from your for your business, and you can grow it. Although there is a limit that sometime it is changed, sometime it is 50 is the maximum partner, and sometime it is 20. In some countries it varies from countries to countries, but there are say a fairly large number of people you can add in your partnership firm to grow your partnership firm. Now let us discuss its other features and definition. In the partnership firm you can as I told you, there are other advantages in part. If you see the definition, partnership is the relations between person compete to make contract who have agreed to carry on lawful business in a common with a view to private gain. So these are the definition. If you see about the Indian Contract Act 1822, all the contract partnership firm and contract are governed by this. So partnership is the relations which subsist between the persons who have agreed to combine their property, labor or skill in some business and to share the profit therefrom between them. So these are the various definitions given by a different it is the Indian Contract Act. So the most important thing is the person must be agreed and combined their property, labor and skill, all they combined. They combined it in order to grow better. Even two sole proprietor can combine their property and become partnership and become bigger firm. If they are having different skill, they can overcome the problem of managerial skill also, because they have more skills. Partnership firm is governed by the Indian Partnership Act 1932. So it is governed by Indian Partnership Act 1932. Profit of the partner is distributed among them. Now let us see the feature of the partnership. There are various features which we are going to discuss one by one. First one is the formation. How it is formed? As I already told you, it is formed under the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Indian Partnership Act 1932, it is formed, and it comes into existence through a legal agreement where the term and condition of the governing relationship among the partners, sharing of profit and lose and manner conducted, all things are mentioned there. It is not necessary that you write this, it is written, it may be oral also. So this part, but it must be lawful. How profit is distributed, how loss is managed, how much capital one person will give, how much capital other person will give, everything is decided in that contract. Second thing is liability. We need to see liability of the business. The partner of firm have unlimited liability. Just like a sole proprietor, they also have unlimited liability. That means personal assets of the partners, personal assets may be used for repaying debt in case of the business assets are insufficient to pay. So for if they are liable jointly and individually, this is important thing. They are liable in jointly and individually. That means if any one partner run away after the heavy debt and loss of the company, so individually another partner are liable for all the payment, not for his own part. And jointly means if all both the partners are present, then they are jointly repay the debt. So these are the condition. Jointly and individually liabilities is there in partnership. Jointly means all partners are responsible to pay the debt. Individually means if who is capable, any one partners can also pay the debt if other partner fail to pay the debt, and the company also. Now let us see, next one is risk bearing. So both the partner bear the risk involved in running the business, and accordingly profit also come. The risk depend upon the ratio of partnership. Similarly, profit also depend upon the ratio of partnership, which is written in agreement. You can make a partnership of 40-60. One partner is partner 40 partner, another is 60 partner, 75-25. Or you can make a partner of 50-50, also two partner, or you can make three partner 25-25 and 50. It all must be written, and accordingly risk is also share. So if losses are incurred, it is bear by all the farmer according to his their what is mentioned in the contract. Now let us see decision making control. What do you think? Who can make the decision? Actually, all the partners can participate in making decision and control of day-to-day activities. Decisions are generally taken in mutual consent. They can talk and come to a common decision which all the partners are agreed. So joint effort of all the partners make decision. Sometime it may possible that you don't want to go into shop or the partner shop, so you assigned your decision to other person, and you can divide the decision making also. But in legal format, all the partners have right to make decision. Now let us see continuity. Continuity of business. Business can continue till all the partners are live. Death retirement, insolvency, insanity of any partner can bring end to the business. So just like a sole proprietor, death, insanity, retirement, or anything can break the partnership contract, and in this way, continuity of the firm will break and business will stop. Now, let us see number of partners. As I told you, it varies from time to time, but minimum number is always fixed. The minimum number of partners are two. According to section 464 of the Companies Act 2003, this is the new Company Act, maximum number of partners in partnership firm can be 100. 100% can become the partner subject of number of prescribed by the government as per Rule 10. The Company Rules 2014 says the different thing. At present, maximum number can be 50. So I told you that in 2013 it was 100, and after 2014 it become again 50. So it varies as per the government decision that how much the maximum number of partners can be involved in a partnership firm. Next, we can see feature is mutual agency. So partnership firm is mutual agency because a mutual relationship is very important, and there should be mutual consent among the partner for everything. Therefore, it is called mutual agency. There is a both the partner are agent and principal. Agent and principal means they can take decision also, and they have to follow the decision of other partner also. As a agent, they can work for other partners. As a principal, other farmer work for one. So principal means they can become one partner can become head also, and one partner can become agent also. So it at the same time both they are agent and principal also. So they are working also and they are owner also. So therefore they are called a mutual agency. This is called. All the partners are agent also. All the partners are principal also. So there is no any one principal and owner and other are follower. All partners are follower also and owner also. In other word, in the business world, it is agent and principal. They are agent also and principal also. So in this way, we have studied about the partnership, and we have discussed what is partnership and its feature. It may be two-person, and Partnership Act have changed many times. In Partnership Act 1956, first it was passed, then it was improved in between them small, then a major changes was happened in 2013 Act, and again 2014 it has improved, and the members reduced and many others features added in partnership firm. Limited liability partnership also started in the same act, in which there may be a limited liability partnership. You know that all we have studied just now that the partnership have unlimited liability, but there are another kind of partnership which introduced by the government, that is called limited liability partnership, but for that you have to apply separately. Okay.